guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessie and today we're doing something I have not done in quite a few months, but I'm going to be showing you my reading bullet journal, and I've already filled everything out and decorated. I personally feel like if I want this series on my channel to continue, I will most likely have to do everything off camera and then kind of show you. But if you prefer for me to draw it on camera, let me know. Maybe I can do some adjustments, but I'm very excited because I just started a brand new bullet journal. This is my new bullet journal. Very simple, very plain, nothing too fancy. I did get this off Amazon. I think it was like $11 or $12. The brand is called Paperage. This is the little packaging that came on it. They did have some other ones with different colors that were a little bit cheaper for like $9.99, but I really liked this blue one, so that's why I chose it. Before we actually get into the planner, let me show you a few supplies that I do have and keep on hand. So the first thing obviously is going to be your planner, duh. I like to use a ruler. This is a clear one that I have from an old planner like years and years ago. I really like having a clear ruler. That's just my personal preference, but you can use a normal ruler. Definitely would recommend getting a pencil. These are just the Papermate little push mechanical pencils. And then I also do have an eraser because I do like to draw everything out in my planner before actually putting ink on the page. So just learning from my mistakes, use a pencil. As for writing tools, I just recently upgraded to these Micron pencils, and they have like different tips. So like the smaller the number, the thinner the tip is. And I really do like these, but if you are not wanting these, I do use also Sharpie pens right here. So, but you can just use a normal ballpoint pen. As for like coloring and decorating, I like to use these like mild liner highlighters. These are my absolute favorite. I love these highlighters. They are double-ended, so you have like a normal highlighter tip, and then on the other end you have like a standard marker tip. So I highly recommend these. If you don't want these, you can also use Crayola color tips or super tips or whatever they're called, but they typically do bleed through the page. That's why I like these like highlighters. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into my planner. So this one does have an elastic band to keep everything together, as well as like a blue ribbon. But I'm actually not going to show you the front page first. We're actually going to go to the back. I have a pen test page right here just for some of the markers. And then back here, I have this little grid right here. So this is like all the dots I counted. So that way I knew if I wanted to divide the page in half, I knew how many dots to count, or, you know, in fourths or thirds, things like that. I like to use this as a quick reference and keep it in the back. That way I know if I want to divide my page up a certain way, I know exactly how many dots across and above and below. So thought this was kind of useful. Okay, moving on to the actual planner. I have not made like a front page. Not really sure if I'm going to, but oh well. Then I have all of my wrap-up charts right here. So I actually moved everything over from my previous journal to this one, as well as looked at my Goodreads and things like that. I almost have all of these filled out, but I literally just did spreads for every month of the year. So here are the blank ones, but basically these are going to be my wrap-up. So I have the title, author, genre, format, page number, rating, and some extra side notes as well. So I haven't filled out July's yet. That's probably what I'm going to do after finishing this video. But yeah, I liked having all of my wrap-ups in one spot versus like in each month, if that makes any sense. Moving on, this is something new I did, and I have always wanted to do a bookshelf of books that I've read for 2020. So it's not completed. I literally probably did the first 2, maybe 3 months. I thought it'd be really cool to like write the books I read for the year of 2021 and color them based on the color that kind of corresponds with them. For like example, The Unhoneymooners, I know that's a bright yellow book, so that's why I colored it yellow. And then just add like a few decorative pieces here. So I still have to fill out the rest of the books I've read, but I wanted to get this video up for you sooner than later, so that's why it's not completely filled out. Next, I have a YouTube tracker, and I got this one from, I believe her username is Jessica Journals over on TikTok. She has something very similar to like a TikTok tracker for her followers, so I thought this was really, really cool. The goal for the end of the year would be to hit 3,000 subscribers. Not sure if that's actually gonna happen, but I thought it'd be cool to like kind of color the numbers as they go. This page I did kind of mess up a little bit on, like right here, but it's okay. Next, I have a YouTube ideas spread, and this is just for me to jot some things down that could help me creatively, or ideas that I have for my channel that don't really correspond with what's happening right now or in the month I'm in, but could happen like for the rest of the year. So different things like that. And then this I have not filled out yet, but I did go ahead and create it. This is my most anticipated reads for the rest of the year. So I have the 4 months, not including August, just because it is already August, so obviously it's coming out very, very shortly. But I thought this would be kind of cool to kind of keep track of the books that are coming out for the rest of the year. Next, we have our August front page. So the theme, as you couldn't tell, is like desert cactus themes. And so the colors that I went with for my mild liners are these right here. So we have this golden yellow color, this like classic brown, this like bright green for the cacti, and then I love this like corally peach color as well. So those are the colors that I decided to use for this month. So I was going to keep the title page kind of simple, but the more I kept diving into it, I really loved how this turned out. I think I might make August a little more bold, but I'm also like, do I really want to tempt messing it up? So anyways, this is my month at a glance right here. So I just have August 2021, and then I drew this nice like stag skull. Is that what it's called? I'm not 100% sure, but I'm sure everyone knows what I'm talking about. And then I did this simple month at a glance, and then I really liked this quote that I found online. It says, "If a flower can flourish in the desert, you can flourish anywhere," which I thought was so true, and I absolutely loved that idea. So I haven't really incorporated everything into this month, but I did throw in a few other things. Next, I decided to do this, a content calendar, which I thought was super, super interesting. So I kind of divided it up as YouTube and Instagram, so that way I can see like how consistent I am for each platform, and that way I can also plan for my YouTube videos and like certain posts I want to do on Instagram and things like that. So I thought this was super cute how it turned out. Next, I decided to do an August highlights. So every day I'm going to write something that happened that was the highlight of my day. I've never done this before, but I've seen a lot of other creators do this, so I decided to give this one a try. So I marked everything 1 through 31, since there's 31 days in August, and then like for example, today is the first I'm filming this, so in my book club, Jeopardy has started, which I will show you a spread for that later. So Jeopardy is definitely the highlight of my day because it starts on August 1st and goes to the end of the month. I am a team leader, and this is probably one of the most like competitive things that happens in my book club, so I'm really, really excited this year. Next, I decided to do a page tracker. I don't really know how to I guess I'll do it this way. But basically, I'm going to track how much I read for each book. And yeah, and I'm going to like color coordinate them too. So just for example, like Harry Potter will be brown, and say I read 50 pages of that. And then say I read like Moby Dick, and I can do that in green, and also say I wrote 25 pages of that. So like each book will have a different color. I'm going to stick to these 4 colors, but I thought that would be really cool to see how many pages I'm actually reading. All right, so this is kind of an awkward angle, but this is my habit tracker. So I just wrote all of the days out through this way, and then I wrote the 5 things I'm really wanting to like focus on this month. So like no eating out and packing my lunch, working out, drinking 100 ounces of water, journaling, because bullet journaling I feel like I get off the bandwagon for, so I definitely want to track that I'm actually bullet journaling, and then also tidying up the house and things like that. And then I just added a few more stag skulls at the bottom. So yeah, I think that'd be really cute with like the simple little dots and things like that. I got that off Instagram as well. This is the first week that I'm going to be using as like my daily, weekly calendar. So on this page, I am going to be tracking my meals because I definitely need to get back into like the health grind because I've definitely fall off the wagon. So I have Monday through Sunday, and then I'm going to do breakfast, lunch, and dinners. Just kind of keep track of like what am I eating and things like that. And then this is just my weekly setup right here. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to like this setup, so that's why the next few pages are actually blank, just because I might change up the spreads and I don't want to commit to something that I might not do for the rest of the week. So that's why it's only on this page. I might change it up or I might continue, who knows. But I know if I went ahead and did the other pages just like it, and I ended up not liking it, I'm just gonna like skip this whole journal basically. Moving on, this is probably the most exciting and kind of overwhelming page, but again, we were doing Jeopardy in my book club. I went ahead and made duplicate boards to kind of correspond. I did not put the categories at the top just out of respect for my book club, wanting to not like share all their ideas. So I will be writing in the categories after this video. But I really like how this turned out. So basically, as we fill out the board, I'm going to color it in with some markers and things like that. And then I do have our daily doubles down here. So yeah, guys, that is everything for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you like reading or bullet journal ideas, and I will definitely try to continue this. I want to be more consistent, especially with this type of thing, because I do love the idea of bullet journaling, but I just always get out of the habit of doing it. So encourage me in the comments down below because I could really use it. I love how this spread turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe so that way you don't miss another bookish video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!